What? Oh, dear Lord, come on. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Oh my gosh. What a day. What a day. All right. Turn down my volume. Hello from me and Cream Puff. Lori, Cream Puff's here. Kitty, 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 kitty. Yeah, she's never vocal. Not today. But welcome, everybody. Thanks for being here. Sorry I'm a couple minutes late. Oh, goodness gracious. No dogs tonight. She said, no, no dogs tonight. The dogs are at the babysitter. So it's just us and the cats. And I've got some trivia prepared for you guys. How's everybody doing? Sorry, I am running, running, running. I literally ran back in the door at like 9:02. I had to go put gas in my truck. And I was like, oh my gosh, I got to do this. I got to do this. You love my Mickey on my wall? I love my Mickey on my wall. Y'all, I'm back in my office for tonight. That's still not done. There's still boxes and stuff over there that I'm beginning to think this is just never going to get finished. I think I've told you all that my father passed away back in May, and we have been closing up his house, boxing everything up. And as a result, I've been bringing home boxes and boxes and boxes of things that we're keeping. Hey, Kenzie, hi. And it all gets shoved in my office. I still have some of his medical supplies here for some reason. Yeah, but little progress is better than no progress. So, all right, come on in, everybody. We are going to play trivia tonight. Hello, BJ. Hello, Amy. Hi, Mackenzie, to all the Putnam family. Doc, if you're here, I heard today from a mutual friend, a friend of mine, client of yours, that you told her, yeah, it's Tuesday night, it's trivia night. Tamika, hi, my friend. Cindy's here. Joseph Dion, hello. All right, couple of quick things, housekeeping things that I need to go over. So first, let me put the launch page up so y'all can be getting signed in. I have a massive headache. So while you all are getting logged in, our join code tonight is 00910099, by the way. But while you guys are getting signed in, I'm going to crush this Diet Pepsi with a Tylenol. So Kristen's ready to lose again. Woohoo! Remember, Kristen, it's all for fun. Okay, and actually that brings up a little housekeeping thing that I need to go over with you guys. Hi, Jill. Have I recovered from my couple days in Florida? Yeah, no. And I'm going back. So I have a busy week. But let me focus. Housekeeping thing I need to go over with you guys. All right, so this week I learned something very important. I know I was so looking forward to doing redneck pin trading with you guys as prizes for this. We did that last week. It was so much fun. So what I learned this week is that YouTube and certain states in the US, I can't do prizes without it being considered online gambling or a lottery. So I dug into that in detail, and I appreciate so much the person that brought that to my attention was like, hey, you kind of need to read into this. And I did. And list of legal disclosures and things like that. I can't. So we are playing tonight for bragging rights. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I can't do anything that would ever put my channel at risk, or the way that people do like giveaways and stuff. They actually do use sites that are off of YouTube. And anytime you are doing like sweepstakes and raffles and all that, there's just a whole laundry list of like disclosures and things you have to do. So So I am so sorry about that. So we're playing just for fun, for bragging rights. I hope you guys understand. Until I figure out a way around it, but I can't do anything that would jeopardize my channel. So thanks you all for being here. I am seeing 61 people here. That's great. If you would like to play trivia tonight, go to play.myquiz.org. And you guys are not seeing the launch screen. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that doesn't help, does it? All right, let me go over here and launch it. I totally forgot to hit the share button. Yeah, I haven't taken that Tylenol yet. All right, let's see. See if that brings it up for you. Sorry, Laurel. Okay, there we go. There we go. There is your quiz code on the right-hand side of the screen. You're welcome. See, again, it's how my day has gone. But yes, go to play.myquiz.org and you're going to enter 009100099. Shake it up, Betty. Woohoo! Hey, Fluff Nugget. How are the chickens? All right, Lori, the story. I just crashed that Tylenol, so we're on the way to better focus here very soon. Lori, the story has the information for you in the chat, and tonight's trivia is going to be about the 4 Florida Disney parks. So, how well do you know your 4 Florida Disney parks? There will be 9 questions for each park. So tonight we're doing 36 questions instead of the regular 30. And they will be in sections. So the first 9 questions are going to be about the Magic Kingdom. The way that you play is you will score points. So when the question comes up on the screen, you're going to want to read it and look at the 4 choices of answers. And you're going to want to make sure that you choose the answer that you feel is the most accurate, but in the quickest fashion. So speed plus accuracy equals points. All right, and we'll see who has the most points at the end of the game. Anybody have any questions for me? Splentastic, she says. All right, Green Giant, hello, and welcome in everyone who's joining. I'm not, and immediately it jumped out of sharing mode, which is just crazy. I don't know why it does that. We're sharing, we're sharing, we're sharing, we're sharing, and we're sharing. Alrighty, your first question is up. What was the original name of the Liberty Square quick service restaurant during the planning stages, now known as Columbia Harbor House? Was it Martha's Harbor House, Nantucket Harbor House, Patriot Landing, or Liberty Harbor House? Yoo-hoo! Roy and Mary are playing from the car? That is dedication. And the answers are pretty scattered on this one. It was going to be called the Nantucket Harbor House. So when they were laying out the area, that's now known as Liberty Square, they were going to call it the Nantucket Harbor House, but then changed their mind. And when the restaurant opened in 1972, it's been Columbia Harbor House ever since. All righty, we've got Tara taking the lead for the first question with Joseph and Amy in second and third. Question 2. Which attraction once featured a live mermaid lagoon during the early years of Magic Kingdom? Was it the Swiss Family Treehouse? Was it the Jungle Cruise? Was it 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? Or was it Pirates of the Caribbean? What do you think? This one's kind of easy if you're a history buff at all when it comes to the Magic Kingdom. Yeah, you guys did well with that one. 69%, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Missed that ride. Do y'all remember 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? It was like really cheesy and, and like the animatronic, it didn't really have like animatronics per se, but I don't know. It held a soft spot in my heart. So Amy's in first place now with Elwit in second, Tara in third, and Joseph in fourth. Holly Whalen coming in fifth. Let's go on. What unique feature do the Liberty Square trees contain that no other Disney World land does? Is it wooden lanterns modeled after the Revolutionary War lights? Hand carved owl houses? Not outhouses, owl houses. Real cannonball scars or time capsule markers? Something to put my feet on. And y'all know this one. It is the wooden lanterns hanging from the trees. It's really pretty, and it's really a great place to take pictures too. So Amy holds on to the lead. We've got Leo in second, Tara in third, Holly's in fourth place, Nalu's in fifth, and then we've got rounding out our top 10, Jamie, Mr. Fredrickson, Audra, hi Audra, Mopar Mike 71, we bounced out again, and Laurel in 10th place. All right, let me share and reshare. Get you guys back in there. I don't know why it doesn't. Let's bring it back. All right. Yoo-hoo. Every time I see your name, Yoo-hoo, I think you're saying Yoo-hoo. But you did get that one right. All right. Good job, everybody. We are going to go on to question 4 now. This is still going to be about the Magic Kingdom. I know some of you are probably thinking, oh my gosh, hurry up and get to like Epcot. All right. Question 4 coming right up. You're just guessing because you're not in the right screen. Oh no, Jill. Which shop in the Magic Kingdom was originally designed as a working tobacco store? Is it Uptown Jewelers, the Emporium, Main Street Cinema, or the House of Magic? Which shop in Magic Kingdom was originally a working tobacco store? Can you believe that? You could actually they could buy cigars in the Magic Kingdom. It was the House of Magic. In fact, you know, the Indian statue that still, I believe he still stands outside the door as a, like an homage. Is that what it's called? An homage? A tribute to him. And it was Big Chief Cigar. And so, yes, you could buy cigars right there in the Magic Kingdom, right on Main Street. And I think that stopped in the 80s is when they actually stopped that. So Laurel was right. Yay! All right, question 5. What was the original name of the Carousel of Progress theme song before There's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow? Was it Living in Progress, World on the Move, The Best Time of Your Life, or Tomorrow's Promise? Think back to sitting in those chairs if you weren't sleeping or napping. And you guys know this one. We've got 38% of you coming in with the right answer there. It was the best time of your life. Now is the time. Now is the best time. Now is the best time of your life. All right. Amy's holding on to her lead, but we've got Elwit Jr. just 4 points behind her, tied with Laurel. We've got Nalu in 4th and Jamie in 5th. Y'all know Jamie jumps quick, so I wouldn't get too comfortable up there. Here we go. Question 6. I know, sorry about that, Cheryl. Which opening day Magic Kingdom ride still operates with almost entirely original ride vehicles? Is it Dumbo, Tomorrowland Speedway, the Haunted Mansion, or Jungle Cruise? Darla said no idea on that one. All right, and it's the Tomorrowland Speedway. Can you believe those cars are like 50 years old? How old would they be? I already forgot. Well, we just had the 50-year anniversary. So, yeah. The Haunted Mansion, I wondered about, but I looked it up, and the Haunted Mansion ride vehicles have changed over the years because they've changed the track over the years. So, as a result of changing the track, they had to update the ride vehicles as well. So it was not the Haunted Mansion, even though that would have been maybe my first guess. But nope, those are the same cars. What's unusual about the Liberty Square pavement design? The brown area is meant to represent raw sewage in the street, kind of like Lexington. They represent cobblestone streets. The bricks are imported from Boston, or they make a hidden outline of the Liberty Bell. What do we think? Oh, Tara, thank you. I'm glad you have a good time. And it's like a fun way to be educated, right? Yep, you guys all know that. The brown area, so you've got the red bricks and then you've got the brown area in between. It feels even kind of icky to walk on that, knowing what it is. So if you didn't know that before today, you're welcome. So let's see, we've got Amy holding on to her lead, but we have Elwit Jr. only 1 point behind her now. Nalu jumps to third place. We've got Laurel in fourth, Mopar Mike in fifth, and then rounding out our top 10, we have some newbies here with Green Giant, Roy and Mary, Tara, Jamie, and Mr. Fredrickson. All righty, here we go. We're going to move on. We all know this. I know. That one's pretty easy. I got to throw a few softballs to you. Okay, let's see about this next one. The Main Street Firehouse has which station number painted on it? And I'm gonna like double check this with my own eyeballs because y'all know I'm at the firehouse like once a week. But what number? What's the station number of the firehouse right there on Main Street? We're there with Janelle every day for the parade, the window. Oh, and it's 71. You guys are correct. Now, did you guess 71 because Disney opened in 1971? Because if you did, your reasoning was correct. So it's Station 71 because that is the opening year. So I put 55 in there. I put 76 in there, just, like bicentennially, 28 for Mickey Mouse. But yes, so 70 Station 71. I know it does make sense, doesn't it? There's a reason for everything Disney does. Always a reason. Here's our last Magic Kingdom question. What attraction contains the original Disneyland Mr. Toad statue? Is it PhilharMagic, Jungle Cruise, the Haunted Mansion, or the Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh? Where is the original Disneyland Mr. Toad statue? Oh, Cheryl says her finger slipped. It is not Winnie the Pooh. The correct answer is the Haunted Mansion. Now, before you go, wait. Over in Winnie the Pooh, there is a photo, a piece of art that is in the ride, in the attraction of Mr. Toad handing the keys over to Rabbit. Oops, let me bring you guys back here. Keys over to Rabbit. Oops, let me bring you guys back here. But who can tell me where the your keyword was statue. Where is the statue? At Haunted Mansion. Mike Dittenber has it right. Yes, it's in the graveyard. In the pet cemetery, as you exit the Haunted Mansion, that's where you will see, if you look up to your left there, up on the hill, the statue of Mr. Toad. Rest in peace, Mr. Toad. He's there. So, and that came from Disneyland. So, little piece of trivia for you there. Just kind of what we're doing. All right, and El Witt has the lead with that. I'm going to let this play out. We're going to switch gears now and talk about and get some questions from Epcot. So if you are an Epcot guru, your time to shine is coming up. We've got Elwit, Nalu, Amy, and Roy and Mary, and Laurel in our top 5. Oh, Joseph's coming down November of 27. Yay, Joseph. That's exciting. Okay. Counting down from 10 seconds. Let me peek at the chat here. Yep, it was haunted. Haunted mansion. Alrighty. First Epcot question. What was the first country added to World Showcase after opening day? Was it Morocco, Norway, France, or Italy? What was the first country added to World Showcase after opening day? Now, a couple weeks ago, we had a question about how many countries are in Epcot in the World Showcase. This one was the first one added after opening day. Great job, everybody. Morocco. Morocco was not an original opening day presence in the World Showcase. All right. So Elwit holds on to the lead with Amy. So, all right, good job. Oops, I'm going to pause it real fast. Get you guys back in. I wish I could fix this. I am so sorry about it. Popping us out. YouTube is going to YouTube. All right. Okay. Hi, Jess. All right. It is not too late, by the way. If you would like to play, just go to play.myquiz.org. You can jump in mid-game. That's not a problem. And there is a join code. The join code is 00910099. Oh, YouTube is definitely YouTubing. Here is your next question. Which Epcot pavilion still uses a functioning working model train? Y'all better get this one right. I want to see 100% on this question. Because we all walk by it every time we're at Epcot, and we all stop and look at it. What do you think? Time's up. Germany. Oh, 80%. I thought we were going to get 100% on that one. We had a lot of 100% last week. I must have made these questions just a little bit harder. But yes, the model trains are in Germany. They're like right past the restrooms. They're really cool. If you've never really stopped to look at them and watch them go, there's several trains that are going around. You know, unless it's like 150 degrees, then you walk on. But they're really cool. So, all right, we've got our next question about Epcot coming up. Question 12. The original sponsor of Spaceship Earth was which company? Who sponsored Spaceship Earth first? Was it IBM? Was it General Motors? Was it Bell Systems, which is now known as AT&T? Or was it Siemens? All very large, very well-known companies. Jess says, choo-choo. Darla says, choo-choo. And it's AT&T. AT&T was the very first sponsor of Spaceship Earth. And a little side note, if you're going to be in Epcot, make sure you ride Spaceship Earth soon because it is getting ready to close for several months for refurbishment. So make sure you go thank the Phoenicians here real soon. Fun fact, I'll be in Epcot in the morning. We'll try and make a point of riding Spaceship Earth. So I'm gonna be live tomorrow. So if I wake up in time. All right, next question. What do the three circles in the original Epcot logo represent? I had no idea that they represented anything. Tara, I'll have to look up the exact date. Is it Earth, Moon, and Stars, past, present, and future, technology, people, and nature, or commerce, culture, and creativity? What do those circles represent? Hi, Kaylee. Welcome in. It is technology, people, and nature. So that's what Epcot was designed around, the experimental prototype community of tomorrow, right? Yep. So technology, people, and nature. Wit holding on to the lead, kind of got a commanding lead here for a little bit. With Nalu now in second, Amy slides to third. Green Giant still in fourth with Roy and Mary in fifth. Jamie still in sixth, Laurel's in seventh. We are moving on. Tonight's hard. Oh, I'm sorry, Paige. I'll make them easier next time. Question 14. What is the tallest pavilion in the World Showcase? What is the tallest? Is it the Eiffel Tower in France? The Mexico Pyramid? Have you guys seen the video of the guy that climbed it? The Italy Tower or the Temple of Heaven in China? I'll pull us back in a second. Get your answers in. It is the Eiffel Tower in France, which is actually one of those those like tricks with your mind, or not your mind, your eyes. I guess it's a trick with your mind. Um, let's jump back in here for a second. Stop sharing, start sharing. Allow. YouTube is on my nerves. YouTube is on my nerves. So it's one of those like distortion things, but the Eiffel Tower is just like a facade, but it's tall. So the Eiffel Tower is is the tallest. I would have picked the Italy Tower, which they're actually refurbishing right now. Mike says, shouldn't have second guessed yourself. Oh, well, that's okay. BJ says he's doing horrible. It's okay. There's no penalties or anything like that. All right, here we go. We've got a 20-second countdown. We'll move on to question 15. Tara, you asked me when Spaceship Earth is closing. I don't have the exact date, but I'm sure we can Google it, and it's coming up soon. I want to say like towards the end of this month. All right, here we go with question 16. Which Epcot pavilion was built with government sponsorship? So which government basically sponsored the building of their pavilion at Epcot? Is it Italy, Morocco, United Kingdom, or Canada? Which country sponsored their pavilion? And the answer is Morocco. You guys y'all did well on that one. Elwit is killing it tonight. Holding on to first place. We've got Amy and Nalu keep trading each other places. Jamie's now in fourth. Told y'all she's sneaky. Better watch her. With Cheryl in fifth place. Cheryl's climbing up the ladder. And then we've got Green Giant and Laurel. Who else is in that top 10? Roy and Mary, Mr. Fredrickson, and Tooth Fairy. Hello, Tooth Fairy. All right, we've got another Epcot question. The very first celebrity narrator for Candlelight Processional at Epcot was who? Bob Hope, Charlton Heston, Bob Barker, or Rock Hudson? Do y'all know this one? I had to validate this one because I didn't know. And the answer is it's Rock Hudson. I would have thought, Bob Hope makes so much sense, right? It was not Bob Hope, and it was not Bob Barker. It was not Charleston Hest. It was Rock Hudson. So you got to remember that was back in the 80s. So Rock Hudson was our very first narrator. He's been gone for a very long time now. So that tells you how long the Candlelight Processional has been around. So I'm looking forward to learning who's going to be the narrators this year. So I hope to go see it in person. All right, question 17. Which ride replaced Horizons? Do you remember Horizons? Was it Test Track? Was it Guardians of the Galaxy? Was it Soarin' or Mission Space? Which ride replaced Horizons? Your time's running out. Get those answers in. Mission Space. Woohoo! You guys did great on that one. Mission Space, also known as the ride that Kim will not ride. I'll do the green side. You will never get me on the orange side. I want to be able to walk upright. So, yeah. No, can't do the orange side. I can do the green side. Basically, I get in it and just close my eyes. It doesn't bother me as much. All right, this is our last Epcot question. Amy is sneaking up on Leo. Which Epcot pavilion has the smallest land footprint? Basically, which Epcot pavilion is the smallest? Is it Canada, United Kingdom, Mexico, or Japan? Which Epcot pavilion has the smallest land footprint? Time's up. It's the United Kingdom. I would have thought Mexico too, but square footage wise, from the time that it starts, Mexico is longer, but United Kingdom is like squatty. So it's like a square. So the answer is the United Kingdom. That one got me. I guessed that one wrong. Because I kind of play the game when I'm creating the questions. So yeah, I have to look things up and validate it and vet it all out. All right, we are moving on to Animal Kingdom. What was the original working title for the park, Animal Kingdom? Was it Disney's Wild Kingdom, Disney's Nature Kingdom, Disney's Creature Kingdom, or was it going to be called Disney's Kingdom of Beasts? What was the original working name? Of course, they didn't settle on that. Disney's Wild Kingdom. And the majority of y'all got that one. Good job. So Elwit holds on to first place, Amy in second, Jamie in third. Yeah, I couldn't imagine being like, hey, you guys want to go to Kingdom of Beasts? It's like that just doesn't roll off the tongue. Let's go over to NK. Animal Kingdom is like the hottest park ever. If you have to walk from the buses to where you tag in, try not to die. What was the first animal to arrive at Animal Kingdom? What was the first animal to arrive at Animal Kingdom? These are hard questions tonight. I'm really making you all work. Is it parrots, otters, giraffes, or elephants? What came first? The chicken or the egg? Giraffes! It's the giraffes. So the giraffes arrived first. I have no idea what arrived next. Eric said C. He got it right. Yep. Y'all know I love the otters. I want an otter so bad, but I'd have to have two, so one would have he'd have a friend. But I love those otters and those baby otters now that are out there. And of course, every time I've rode the safari, I've seen Tucker the baby giraffe. Love all the babies. All right, we've got question 21. What tree inspired the Tree of Life design? Was it the banyan tree, a sequoia, the baobab, or an oak tree? And if you've not been to Animal Kingdom, it's okay to get this wrong. But if you've been to Animal Kingdom and have rode the safari, you better get this right. And yay! It's C, the baobab tree. So on the safari, you actually go by a prototype of a baobab tree. It's not real. It's not real. But they actually patterned that after the Tree of Life. So, all right. Dave asked, Kim, how's Kentucky? Is it raining? I have no idea. I did run out and get gas. It wasn't raining then. But I don't think it's raining. We were having a little bit of lightning though. All right. Okay. Look at this. We've had a lead change. Jamie has jumped up to first place with Elwit Jr. in second. Amy in third. Still anybody's game. Is the Animal Kingdom section going to change the outcome of the game? Let's find out. Question 22. What's the tallest structure in Animal Kingdom? So we had a question about this in Epcot. We also have it here in Animal Kingdom. What is the tallest structure? Is it Flight of Passage, the Floating Mountain, which totally looks like Groot, Dinosaur Boneyard, the Tree of Life, or Expedition Everest? Get those answers in. You got 1 second left. It's Expedition Everest. Yay! 72% of you knew that. It is taller than Pandora. It is taller than the Flight of Passage ride. Expedition Everest. That is our answer. And with that, the lead changes back. Expedition Everest. That is our answer. And with that, the lead changes back. Elwitt Jr. stole it back from Jamie. And Laurel has jumped all the way to third place, knocking Amy into fourth place. Whoops. Let me pause here for a second. We have popped out. YouTube was cooperating there for like a hot minute. And then it was like, oh, wait, I'm tired. Well, guess what, YouTube? I am. All right, let's see if we get you back. Cheryl says, I haven't been to Animal Kingdom in years. Da, 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 da. All right, sorry for the pause, but want to make sure you guys can see. All right. Okay. We are on question 22. So now we're moving on to question 23. We're still talking about Animal Kingdom. All right, here comes your next question. Question 23. Which restaurant offers a Landry's card, which I have one, which allows walk-up seating without reservations? Is it Tiffin's? Is it Tusker House? Is it Yak and Yeti? Or is it Flame Tree Barbecue? Allows walk-up seating without reservations if you have their Landry's card. It's Yak and Yeti. Good job, everybody. I love my Landry's card because I love Yak and Yeti. Oh my gosh. I could eat at Yak and Yeti anytime. I gotta pause again. YouTube, quit it. Here we go. Yeah, Yak and Yeti is one of my favorite restaurants. It is my favorite restaurant. No. It's my second favorite restaurant. Okay, it's my favorite sit-down restaurant at Animal Kingdom. My Satuli Canteen is my favorite quick-serve restaurant at Animal Kingdom. Just Dory, hey Sue, jump in. So if you'd like to play, it's play.myquiz.org. And if you look up here at the top of my screen, right above the question, the join code is there. So you are welcome to join. We're about halfway through, and Amy just popped that in there too. I'm going to go ahead and let the timer run. You're not late to the party, Sue. Oh my gosh, yes. Don't get me started on Disney food. I'm a Disney foodie and I absolutely love Disney food. So it brings me joy. It also brings my wallet poorness. But all right, here's your question. When you are exiting the Kilimanjaro Safari, the driver will tell you kwaherini, which means what in Swahili? Does it mean have a good day, good night, go well, or peace be with you? I was gonna make one of the answers be may the force be with you. And then I changed my mind. And Quaharini means go well. Look at you all, 75% getting that right. And they've flip-flopped again. We've got Jamie in first place, Elwitt Jr. in second, Amy, Laurel, Nalu, Mopar Mike, Roy, and Mary are doing great tonight. Tooth Fairy, Sissy Jean, and Mike D rounding out our top 10. Kwaharini means go well because they don't like to say goodbye. I would love to be a safari driver. I would rock that role. But which show features Animal Kingdom? And the answer is Festival of the Lion King with 85%. Jamie breaks 100 points, keeping us a sound lead. Here we go. Gotta do it again. I spend all my time clicking these buttons. There we go. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. All right, let that play. Laurel, I never saw Tarzan Rocks. I don't know why I never saw it, but somehow I missed that. Um, and now I'll have to find it on YouTube and watch it. If somebody's got it, I'm sure there's probably old video of it on YouTube. But yeah, Festival of the Lion King, and what we're talking about here with the monkeys are the tumble monkeys at the beginning, the early part of the show. They're so awesome. Those guys are really, really talented. Question 26. What extinct night show featured illuminated boats? Is it Awakens, Tree of Life, Harmonious, Rivers of Light, or Kite Tales? Amy, you slipping, girl. Oh gosh, I love her so much. All right, it is Rivers of Light. Yes, and I wish they'd bring that back. They have that I don't know what to call it. What do we call it? Pond? I don't even know what to call it. That pond is sitting there empty with those benches and bleachers. Kite tails clearly didn't work, but bring back Rivers of Light. But bring back Rivers of Light. Let's use that space. That's one of my pet peeves about Disney is that sometimes they'll leave buildings just sitting empty, and I'm sure they have business reasons for it. But because being in business myself, real estate is precious. So I own a retail store, and I can tell you, we think through every inch of our retail space. So, it all has to have a purpose. It all has to work for us. So, yeah. So that was the water show. Yeah. All right. I'm going to let this play on. This is our last Animal Kingdom question. We've got Jamie at 106. We've got Elwit Jr., Amy in third, Laurel in fourth, and Mopar Mike. All righty. So, okay. Next up, question 27. What was the original working name of Kali River Rapids during its design phase? Was it Tiger Rapid Falls, Chakranati? I don't know how to say that. River Adventure? I'm too Kentucky to pronounce that one. Kali Expedition Falls or Maharaja Rapids? What was the original working name of Kali River Rapids when they were designing it? Actually, they were going super simple. It was going to be called Tiger Rapid Falls. And no changes. Everybody stays the same on that one. Fun fact, when you are on Kali River Rapids, do not open your mouth. Do not let that nasty water land in your mouth, because I am convinced that it is the worst water ever. It's like worse than swamp water. You don't want to get that in your mouth. So, nope, Sue, it was Tiger Rapid Falls. All right, we're now on to Hollywood Studios. Your first question is, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror is how tall? You guys see a theme here tonight about how tall things are? Is it 199 feet? Is it 200 feet? Is it 210 feet? Or 200? Tall is the Tower of Terror. I love the Tower of Terror. Oh, and you guys know that? Can anybody tell me why is it 199 feet? Why didn't they just make it 200 feet? I'll tell you. It's 199 feet tall because, yes, Mike's got it. Mike Dittenberg's got it. Because once you hit 200 feet, you're required to have an airplane safety light to alert like planes and helicopters and stuff that there's a building there. And if they hit 199, it's right below it. Okay, which opening day attraction at Hollywood Studios let guests watch animators at work? Was it the Soundstage Tour? Was it Superstar Television? Was it the Backlot Tour? Or was it the Animation Tour? And FYI, they're bringing this back in some form or way. We don't know all the details yet, but it's coming back. Cheryl says she needs a light. It's the Animation Tour. I loved the animation tour. I loved going in there. And then at the end, when you got all the way through the attraction and you got to see the artists working on the different animated features and stuff. And then you went in and you watched the movie that starred Robin Williams as like Peter Pan. You guys remember that? It was awesome. So yeah, and the animation building is coming back. So that, sorry, Launch Bay, but we've already got Galaxy Edge. So, all right. So you just got here. You can't give up. The Sorcerer's Hat icon stood in front of which landmark? This one's easy. Was it the Chinese Theater, Muppet Vision 3D, Commissary Lane, or Toy Story Land? Where was that god-awful, annoying, ugly sorcerer hat? Let me tell you how I really feel about it. It was in front of the Chinese Theater. What did you all think of the sorcerer hat? I was not a fan. I hated it. I hate thinking about it. I hope fan. I hated it. I hate thinking about it. I hope they took it out back and blew it up and then sunk it in Seven Seas Lagoon. Was not a fan. Whoops. Jamie holds on to her lead in first place. Elwitt Jr. and we have Tooth Fairy in third. We've got Laurel in fourth and Amy in fifth. I went to KFC for dinner real fast on my way home. I mean, I had to work today. Work. Like, what was that about? It's like, why? What is this? Oh, Laurel, you liked it? Okay, we can still be friends, but I'm going to need you to, change some things about your life there. All right. Okay. We're going to move on to question 31. We're getting towards the end of our night. Here we go. Question 31. The original version of Star Tours opened with question 31. The original version of Star Tours opened with what destination? Where are they headed? Endor? I can't pronounce any of these. Tatooine? How do you say that? Tatooine? Coruscant or Naboo? I don't know how to pronounce any of these. And YouTube is really. We're headed to Endor. Endor. Okay, come on, YouTubes. All right. Yes, they were headed to Endor. I love the little Ewoks. I should have Ewoks, like out where we can meet them. Yeah, you messed this one up. Okay, that's okay. We are moving on to question 32. So, question 31, Laurel, was a thing of the past. All right. What was the name of the water tower that stood tall in the park? Now, conversely to how I felt about the sorcerer's hat, I'm still upset that they took down the water tower. Was it the MGM water tower? Was it Mickey's water tower? Was it the Earful Tower? Or it didn't have a name? It was the Earful Tower. Oh my gosh, YouTube. It was the Earful Tower, and there were different iterations of it. It had ears, and then it didn't have ears. There we go. All right, we should be back here in a second. Yes. I'm like, how can you get rid of the water tower? I loved the tower. So, and I'm usually pretty okay with change, but that one was hard. That one was hard to take. Because when Hollywood Studios first opened, my sister and I loved Hollywood Studios, and we would drive down to Florida all the time, just the two of us. We were like, I was probably like 19, she might have been 16, and we'd like drive to Florida just to go to Hollywood Studios. Laurel loved the backlot tour. We would do the backlot tour like twice a day. Okay, question 33. You never knew it had a name. What is the only ride with a live action pre show featuring a real band? Is it Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster, Star Tours, or Slinky Dog Dash? Paige says she never knew it had a name, but you're glad to expand your knowledge. Yep, it had a name. All right, we all know this one. It's Rock and Roller Coaster with one of my favorite bands from high school, Aerosmith, who have retired. And because they've retired, that's why we are now getting it rethemed to the Muppets, to animals. What's it going to be called? Animals. Something to do with Animal and his band. So I'm okay with that. That's okay. Aerosmith is retiring. This way, we're getting to keep the Muppets. It's all good. There are rumors that the Muppet Vision 3D may be just rehomed and come back to us. Fingers crossed. All right. What attraction replaced the Great Movie Ride? What replaced the Great Movie Ride? Mickey's PhilharMagic, Rise of the Resistance, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, or Slinky Dog Dash? What replaced the Great Movie Ride? Lights, camera, action. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Yay! 100% correct. We get our first woot woot, woot woot. Good job, everybody. Sue says Runaway Railway. Got it right, Sue. Jamie's holding on to the lead with Elwit Jr. in second place. We've got Amy in third, Laurel, and Mopar Mike has climbed up to fifth place. All right, good job. We've got 3, 2, 1, question 35. How many guests can the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater, which is basically where Fantasmic is, how many seats, how many guests can be seated in that amphitheater? Is it 3,000, 5,000, 7,000, or 10,000 people? And oh my gosh, isn't that crazy to even think that at the lowest level, 3,000 can be seated there? And the answer is 7,000 people. The amphitheater can hold 7,000 people. So now you know why it's so freaking hard to get out of Fantasmic after the show is over. Because there's 6,999 people in front of you trying to all exit at the same time. So I know, I had no idea. 7,000 people? Holy moly, holy moly. All right, we've got one more question left for the night. We currently have Jamie in first place with Elbit Jr. in second, Laurel in third, Amy in fourth, and Mopar Mike. And of course, YouTube goes, nope. It's going to get one last zing at us. There we go. All right, you bring that back. Some are easy, some are hard. Cindy, that's on purpose. I could give you like 36 incredibly hard questions, but I didn't. I'm mean, but I'm not that mean. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see what our final question of the night is. 4, 3, 2, 1. Which characters stand atop the Slinky Dog Dash track? Who is atop? Close your eyes and think. Who is atop of the Slinky Dog Dash track? Is it Woody and Buzz, Rex and Ham, Jessie and Rex, or Woody and Bullseye? Sue, I love you so much. You're so funny. It's Jessie and Rex. And she actually says something. You can, she'll speak every now and then, and I can never remember what she says. But yep, Jessie and Rex are atop. Oops. And of course, it's good. It popped out. It had to pop out one more time, right? Well, there we go. Let's bring it back. Cindy, you had no idea? Yep, it's Jessie and Rex, and she's lassoing him and pulling him back. All right, we've got our final scores for the night. Now, our winner tonight is Miss Jamie. Jamie, congratulations with 152 points. Is that a record high for you, Jamie? That's a lot of points. with Elwood Jr. in second place and Amy in third place. We've got Mopar Mike 71, Mr. Fredrickson, Nalu, Laurel, Tooth Fairy, Cheryl, and Roy and Mary Garcia in our top 10 tonight. So congratulations, everybody. Yay! Y'all did good. These were not easy. I threw y'all some real hard ones tonight. Okay, let me go ahead and come back out of this and I'll stop sharing. There we go. There we go. Yes, good job, Jamie. Good job. Jamie, were you here the whole time? Did you hear my explanation earlier tonight about why I don't have a prize? So that still stinks. I hate it. But all right. So what's going on with you guys? Let's see. Anything we need to talk about before we wrap it up for the night? We've been together about an hour. Mackenzie, that was hard. I try. You were here the told. Okay. All right. Yeah, so a couple of things before I let y'all go for the night. Tomorrow I am going to be in Florida. So I will be live streaming starting around 11:30 tomorrow. So I'm just doing a quick one day down to Florida and back so we can do some live streaming. Tomorrow was the only day that Frontier had Go Wild flights available that fit my work schedule. So I will see everybody tomorrow. Make sure you tune in. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, but I will see everybody tomorrow. Make sure you tune in. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, but we are going to play over at Epcot. We'll ride some rides. We'll pin trade. We'll do all the Epcot things. Other than that, that's probably the only day this week that I'm going to be in Florida. I have tons of stuff going on. Let's see. If you are in New Jersey, September the 6th, I am actually traveling with Tanya, that crazy Disney lady, to her meet and greet. I'm looking so forward to New Jersey because I've never been there. So that's going to be a ton of fun. We're gonna leave Orlando. I'm going to come in the day before. We're going to fly from Orlando up to New Jersey. And she's got all the details there on her Facebook page, which is that crazy Disney lady. So if you want to meet Tanya, plan to go to the meet and greet in Princeton. It's going to be a ton of fun. Hope we come to Louisiana. I would love to go to Louisiana. That's another place I've never been. And I told her, I'm like, I'm going wherever you go. So, and she's doing it because we both have the Go Wild Pass with Frontier. So we fly for like $15. So when I come to Florida, if you guys are ever wondering, like, how in the world is she going to Florida once a freaking week? The answer is because I fly for $15. That's why. So, yeah, we'll come down. I'd be all about that. Just not during any kind of like hurricane or anything like that, Cindy. So, yeah. So we're going to have a good time, but I think that's all I have. And then the next week, I will definitely be down, but I'm probably going to be down towards the end of the week because we have National Fatone Concert Day coming up. And y'all know I can't miss a good Joey Fatone concert. So I'll be down on the 29th and the 30th. I'm sure I'll be live streaming at some point there too. So I am looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. I will not be doing a breakfast and chat tomorrow because my flight is actually, thankfully, a little bit later in the morning. So I'm literally going to just fly in, get on the bus, and head straight to the park. So yeah, I know, Holly, yay, we're going to Joey Fatone. He throws the best show. I mean, he is so fun. So fun. And they do all the NSYNC songs, not all of them, but he does a lot of NSYNC songs. He has a variety of different guests with him. It's a ton of fun. If you are in the park, it's free. You do not have to pay extra. Of course, you can do the dining plan if you would want to guarantee yourself a seat closer up in the amphitheater. And we are planning on doing that. We're planning on going to Regal Eagle and having an early lunch so we can get our pass for that. I don't really know all the details yet. Do I even have a freaking plane ticket for that or a hotel room? Nope. Am I still planning on going? Yep. Okay, everybody. So that's the plan. So for now, I'll see you tomorrow at Epcot. Please come over and say hi. Um, and by the way, if you ever see me in the park, please come over and say hi. But because I just get a big kick out of that. That cracks me up. But yeah, I will see everybody tomorrow. Epcot it'll be about 11:30-ish. So it always depends on any flights or anything like that. So you guys have a good night. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Maybe next time my office will be finished. No, probably not. All right, everybody. Have a safe night, a good night, sweet dreams. Bye. Congratulations, Jamie. Take care, everybody.